brother. Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man, as voted by the Queen, and the King, and the Prince, and the Princess, and the Warlock, and the Gargoyles. They all have agreed that Stop Crying Poser is the greatest podcast known to man. We do this podcast every single Friday right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Right now it's 4:31, so we are 61 minutes late. We're going to try break the record for how late can I do a podcast. We're doing pretty good. Plenty of topics today, but we're probably going to rifle through them pretty quickly. Trivia question: if anyone can get this right, you will win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack sent to your house for free. If you know the answer to this trivia question, this one may not be Googleable though. So, I don't know. Maybe some of you have the inside scoop. What is the new flavor coming out for Steel Reserve 211? I don't know. But if somebody types in the correct flavor that's coming out in the chat room right now, you will be the proud owner of some Ninja Lifestyle stickers. Late Bloomer says dick. I strongly doubt that a dick flavored alcohol is going to it's going to catapult that company in any direction other than straight down. But who knows? I don't know. Maybe that's going to be the new wave in like energy drinks. Dick flavored energy drinks. Dick flavored alcohol. Dick seltzer. Dick seltzer would be a good like investigative journalist name. I'm on the case. I'm Dick Seltzer. Grog says strawberry. That is incorrect. Strawberry already exists. 23 Blue Dude says creamy ass. Yeah, probably gonna put that one up there with the dick flavor. So probably not. Maybe, but probably not going to be released. And I'll give you guys until the end of the podcast to come up with the correct answer so that you can get a chance to win. Or maybe no one will win, except me, when I finally go to the liquor store and buy it. Okay, what else has been going on? I went to Dominoes the other day. I fucked up again, dude. You know what the definition of insanity is? Going to fucking Dominoes more times than you need to realize that they fucking suck. Every time. This topic has been going on since the beginning of the podcast. Raise minimum wage. Every time you look at a McChicken, every McChicken is an example as to why minimum wage should be lowered. Because the quality of work is not deserving of a price increase. Okay, listen. I go on the website, dominoes.net. I get my free fucking, not for $7 carry out pizza. So I'm carrying it out myself. Basically, if I was doing any more for this pizza, I'd walk in there and cook it myself. So here's what happened. I go in there. Here's what the deal is. You get a large pizza with 3 toppings. 3 toppings. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. I go in there. I follow my Domino's tracking device. It's like, oh, your pizza is being cooked right now. Jose is preparing your pizza. Now we're checking it for quality inspection. And then a little thing goes off on your computer. Ding! Your pizza is ready. Come pick it up. So I drive over there, wasting my gas. I'm kidding. I drive over there. I go in there. I got to pick up for Steve. They all look at each other like, who the fuck is Steve? Who? Do you know Steve? Does anybody in this kitchen know of Steve? They look at each other. No one has any idea that a pizza was supposedly made online. And the guy goes, that's going to be about 10 minutes. I'm just in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm 10 minutes late. This pizza was supposed to be ready 10 minutes ago. Now it's going to be ready 10 minutes from now. That's 20 minutes late altogether. So I go outside. Homeless fucking zombies start talking to me, like wandering around. Hot day, isn't it? Yeah, it's a hot day. Get the fuck away from me. I'm waiting for my pizza. I go out there, I come back in, like, hey, we got it for you. Have a nice day. Enjoy that. I will enjoy it. You'd have a nice day too. Wire the car. Just blindly trusting. Blindly trusting in this company. I get home, open the pizza. There's only 2 toppings on this pizza. 2 out of my 3 toppings. This pizza was a 66% complete. That's an F. If I get a 66 on a spelling test, I fail. I never get out of first grade. But these guys can fuck up pizza on a daily basis. 33% of my pizza was gone. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if this was a doctor? I got a heart transplant, but they only gave me 66% of a heart. You would die. And that doctor would be fired. But at Domino's, I think they high five whenever they fuck up your order. It's like, did he check it before he left? No, that idiot's not going to find out that we left out the pepperoni until he gets home. Yeah, good one. We fucking got his ass. Domino's, Domino's, Domino's. And then they grab each other's shoulders and march around the fucking kitchen. Oh, just throwing flour in the air. Oh, we got him, Steve. You like when I fucking pretended I didn't know he had an order? Steve. Oh my God. Fucking mess in there, dude. The guy was also like, it's gonna be like 5 minutes. You know what? No, what he says it. It's gonna be 10 minutes. No, you know what? 5 minutes tops. It was 10 minutes. They knew. The pepperoni, dude. I don't get it. It was 3 toppings. You know what it was? It's probably too much to remember. You know what I mean? Like pepperoni, sausage, ham. Who can even keep up with 3 things? Oh, you take thank God they don't work at Taco Bell. His brain would explode. Explode all over the place. Like you saying we have 40 menu items? Whatever, dude. Apparently the three toppings was far too much for them to comprehend. Thank you, Domino's. I've fucked up again. You know, one day I got in there. This was back when I was smarter. I looked at the pizza. I said, "This is not the right pizza. This is completely wrong." And they looked at it. They looked at the receipt. And they're like, "You know what? You're right. You're right. That's not what's on this receipt." Hand it back to them. They give me a second one. I open it up. Sir, you fucked up this pizza twice now. Like, oh, you know what? I'm definitely gonna get this next pizza. I'm gonna get it right for sure. Next one, we're gonna get all 3 of the toppings on it. You know what? For your worries, here's some free cinnamon buns or whatever. One day, this fool had to bribe me with cinnamon buns because I was going all the way to corporate. I was going to go talk to fucking Phil Domino, and I was going to fucking, I was going to break the story. Okay, this whole motherfucking conglomerate's coming down because you guys are fucking around, dude. So that was Domino's. Very exciting. Last night was a real barn burner, man. We did like an 8.5 hour stream. May or may not have mushroomed, ate up mushroom. There was a portobello, so and started drinking these Mike's Hard Lemonades. Drank the whole pack on accident, and then by the end of the fucking stream, I'm singing about GoldenEye, the video game. Just singing, screaming, like, dare I call it singing? It was mostly me just bellowing, yelling about Alex Trevelyan, and he was a hell of a felon. It's great. Oh, it's always like, I wake up and I think to myself, dude, do I even want to look at this VOD? It's like the repeat. You can watch a Twitch stream, then you can go back the next day and rewatch it if you want to. So I watched it this morning and I'm like, wow, dude, what a sloppy fucking mess. At one point, I just went on this rant about like hipsters, but it had no direction. I'm just like blindly like just talking and my mind's going all over the place. Right? But my mouth is just saying words that don't make no fucking sense. Just like, fucking tambourines, pumpkin people. Like, what are you talking about? And then it all snaps together. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm streaming right now. What am I doing? Can you imagine me on meth? Can you imagine me being one of those weird meth bums just walking around saying gibberish? What time is it? It doesn't matter what time it is. Who's the man? I am. Walk away. Holy shit, man. Yeah, it was a real barn burner. It's one of those things too where I'm like, you know what, guys? I'm gonna get off the internet at midnight. And then 3:30 rolls around and I'm like, Alex Trevelyan. Oh man. It's fun though, you know. You know what? It'd be more fun if I was a millionaire. Amaranth is over here taking a fucking shower on stream for money. I'm over here giving you guys my heart and soul. And this person just casually, just things you would averagely do. It's a matter of time before here, live on Twitch, you're gonna have a channel called Shitting. You click it and you get to watch someone take a shit. That's gonna be the future. Mark my fucking words. It may sound like a joke. Mark my words. I think I told you guys last week that I was trying to eat like foods that I've never had before. So I got canned tuna, canned salmon. I got canned clams. I made a tuna melt. Not good. It tasted like canned tuna. Well, of course it does. Yeah, see, I don't know why. In my mind, I thought that maybe searing the tuna with the homemade mayonnaise and the other ingredients, and toasting the bread, putting the cheese on the broiler, I thought that that would transform the flavor into something new. No. You're still eating fish from a can. You know where fish don't belong? In a can. They belong in the ocean. Wet. Not in a can. Wet. I guess they're going to be wet. Anyway, so yeah, bottom line, riveting topic, Steve. You don't like fish? Incredible storytelling abilities. I have been going hard on these sandwiches, though, because of the tuna melt. I bought a bunch of bread. When I say a bunch of bread, I mean one loaf. I don't know why it made it seem like I bought tons of bread. I bought a loaf of bread, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this bread? I don't eat sandwiches. I don't make sandwiches. I don't eat bread, usually. So I'm trying to make sandwiches all over the place. I've been making these pizza chicken sandwiches. By the way, my recipe is on my YouTube channel. The video came out on Wednesday. I made like a chicken. It's basically, here's what it would be. It's like a chicken pizza, not a Parmesan, like a chicken pizza club sandwich. Yeah, imagine that. Pepperoni, mozzarella, again, the homemade mayonnaise, that's our shit now. A little bit of lettuce on there. Some, I don't know if you like a certain topping, maybe a hot sauce or maybe a Dijon mustard. If you pooped on somebody today, you get it? Great poop on. Remember, I saw a meme the other day. It said there's this crazy time in the 90s where you could just somebody would just pull up to you in a limo and ask you if you wanted mayonnaise or mustard or mayonnaise. What is grape? Do they make mayonnaise as well? I liked that shit. Anyways, got the loaf, man. I've been making all these fucking sandwiches, and then yesterday I bought chicken breasts so I can slice my chicken in a way that will fit on the bread. Because before I had chicken thighs, I had to cut them off the bone, try and slice them, barely works. Sear the skin. No. With the chicken breast, you avoid all that. What you give up is flavor. But whatever. Yeah, you can invent flavor your own way. Anyways, that's what's been going on with the food lately. The Dominoes has driven me back to making sandwiches. I also had a this is gonna sound weird. So Jeannie was visiting a couple months ago. She bought these like miniature pancakes that you make. They look so weird. They're miniature pancakes. They're like the size of like a $50, or like, I don't know, just the size of like a little circle. And you put them in the microwave for 1 minute and boom, you have tiny pancakes. So speaking of sandwiches, I don't eat much sweets. I don't ever have pancakes here. I'm like, you know what, dude, let's get this food eaten before it goes bad. I don't want to be wasteful of the food. So I made a mini pancake and jelly sandwich. And it was okay. It wasn't too bad. A miniature pancake and jelly. Just like Mom used to make. Oh, made some of those. That's cool. Still got half the fucking loaf left. So probably after this podcast, I was thinking about maybe eating a cabeza quesadilla at the food truck. Because the bar I go to on Friday, right next to it, there's a food truck, and I know the guy that runs the food truck. He hooks it up. I always go over there, try to support what he's got going on. My buddy T-Zock, he drinks the Jaeger. One day he bought me a shot of Jaeger. I'm like, sure, I'll try it, man. I kind of want to revisit what I was drinking when I was 16. Drinking, I'm like, it's the same. It's that same great flavor. Jägermeister, man, you must be crazy. He makes a hell of a quesadilla. He's a hell of a felon, Alex Trevelyan. What else is going on? I watched Kobra Kai last night after the stream. So I hit the W, right? I hit the weed so I can go to sleep. It makes me sleepy. And then I'll watch some TV or Netflix. Here's what doesn't work out. It sounds like a foolproof plan. But then I'm sitting there, super shit-faced, hammered by myself, drunk as fuck off these Mike's lemonades, fucking high as a dog's dick off the W, the weed vape. And I'm watching Kobra Kai, like, I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh or cry or be confused. And at the end of it, I don't even remember what I watched. Some guy's looking for his fucking son. This is the show you need to watch sober so I can enjoy it. It's because I felt like I was enjoying it. But then I don't remember it. It's just gone with the wind. Cobra Kai. So I'm going to have to rewatch episode 1. I think somebody's in Mexico. Like, how did Cobra Kai? I thought they were in like Southern California. Now we're in Mexico? I must have missed an episode maybe. I don't know. I need one of those things that's like, it's like last time. Like if you missed it, here's what happened before. I think they do that with like Breaking Bad, right? I haven't seen this show in 6 months because they're making a new season. Well, episode 1 is going to be like a recap. Like, here's what you missed because you've been living your life. You don't have time to watch everything. So, whatever. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Cobra Kai in the past, but I just forgot what happened. Evil says, get your tolerance up and you'll be fine. My tolerance for what? For alcohol and weed at the same time after streaming for 8 fucking hours? 8 straight hours of drinking? That's not enough? I just need to, you know what the correct answer is? Just watch the show sober. So that's, whatever. We're watching Cobra Kai. I love that show. I even bought a Cobra Kai t-shirt. Also, I saw this dude at the casino. This was months ago. He had a Cobra Kai shirt on, but it was for like the casino. So instead of like fight, never run or whatever, it said like eat, play, drink. So it was advertising the casino, but it had the Cobra Kai logo. Their trademark infringement at its finest. And I was like, dude, I love that show. And he's like, they wouldn't let me in because I had a wife beater, so I just bought this shirt. I'm like, well, that's a really cool show. He's like, what show is this? I'm like, it's Cobra Kai. It's from like Karate Kid. He's like, I'm not familiar. I'm like, what? You're 30 years old. You don't remember Karate Kid? You've never heard of Cobra Kai, the biggest thing on Netflix? Nah, take it or leave it. Bitch, what made you choose that shirt then? Yeah, there's hundreds of shirts. You could have got another one that says eat, drink, play. They need to recognize what the TV show is. Anyways, speaking of TV, I watched a movie called Me Time. It's got Marky Mark and Kevin Hart. It's 2 guys that pretty much just go have a big party. It's kind of like a romantic comedy in the fact that they're like bros. It's like a bromance, like 2 dudes going out partying with each other and rediscovering their friendship. It's like not very serious. I would compare it to Ride Along. I would compare it to everything Kevin Hart's ever done. It's like, it tries to be serious, but you're kind of laughing the whole time. Good show. Worth watching. If you're a fan of Kevin Hart, you would love the movie. So definitely check it out. Final topic of the day. Oh, you know what? No. We have an article. And I clicked this article just because of the brilliant headline. And it reads, speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on crystal meth in Las Vegas. I'll read that for you again. Speeding woman on cocaine kills drunk driver high on crystal meth in Las Vegas. So the way I'm reading that is a speeding woman who's on cocaine runs into a drunk driver who's on crystal meth. I may be interpreting this wrong. It could be a speeding woman on cocaine kills a drunk driver while the speeding woman on cocaine is also on crystal meth. 2 ways that we could interpret this. Let's find out what's going on here. A Las Vegas woman has been charged with killing a drunk driver on meth. See, I don't know if the drunk driver's on meth or if the Las Vegas woman was, see, probably, I'm probably right. A Las Vegas woman has been charged with killing a drunk driver. Why do they say it like that's the charge? Why'd they write it like that? Sir, are you aware that you've been charged with killing a drunk driver? Not to be confused with killing a small child and killing a dog and killing a non-drunk driver. There's a special charge for killing a drunk driver. High on meth. While she was driving under the influence of cocaine and alcohol. 37-year-old Summer Butler. Learn how to read. The charges against 37-year-old Summer Butler come months after the fatal crash on 14 January. Miss Butler is accused of traveling 73 miles per hour with an alcohol level of 0.102 when she crashed into a car that was making a U-turn in a center lane. Police said the person who died in the accident was traveling 70 miles per hour. Wait, what? I don't understand. Police say the person who died in the accident was traveling 70 miles per hour while making a U-turn? Wait. Miss Butler was going 73 miles per hour. The person who died was traveling 70 miles per hour, but they were making a U-turn. How do you make a 70 mile per hour U-turn? There must be something more to this story that I don't understand. The accident happened in Cheyenne and Civic Center. This is not too far from where I stay at. Miss Butler's vehicle traveled about 150 feet, while the other driver and their passenger were ejected from their vehicle. When she was receiving medical care, a small baggie containing a white substance fell out of the left side of her bra. The woman was arrested in June after a warrant was issued against her, and she was released on $15,000 bail. Ms. Butler has now been charged with DUI resulting in death, reckless driving, and possession of a controlled substance in connection with a fatal crash. Ooh, holy macaroni. The identity of the deceased driver has not been released, but police say the driver had an alcohol level of more than 3 times above the legal limit and was under the influence of methamphetamine. The legal limit for methamphetamine is 0.08. I'm joking. So wait, they were both hammered. One's on coke, one's on meth. Both speeding. This is kind of like that Pina Colada song. Like they didn't know that it was each other that they were looking for. Police officers who responded to the scene noticed that Miss Butler was acting erratic when she arrived at the hospital. No shit, you just killed somebody and you're high on coke or meth. I don't know which one you are now. The content of the little baggie that fell out of her top was later confirmed to be cocaine. Test results weeks after the accident also confirmed that Miss Butler had cocaine and cannabinoids in her blood. Now that's a gateway drug. Weed leads to speeding and then drunk crashing into a meth person. Well, that's the article for today. I don't really have anything to comment on. That's an article that exists. That's pretty gnarly. Okay. So there's a new 211 flavor coming out. It's called orange soda. Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? I do. Ooh. Orange soda flavor 211, people. I can't wait to try it. Okay. I went grocery shopping yesterday. We talked a little bit about what I got. I got the chicken breasts. I'm convinced there's an underground fight club of people that go to the grocery store just to be in the way. I feel like I'm on like a prank show. Like there's hidden cameras everywhere. There must be. There are people that go into the grocery store. They put their cart perpendicular and then they stand as wide as they can to block even an inch to no one can get past them. And when you walk up to them, you clear your throat. They look at you, acknowledge you, and then go back to looking at the fucking mashed potatoes. And you're like, dude, get the fuck out of my way. Can you get the fuck out of my way? And then you go to the meat section. Same thing. Someone's doing the exact same thing. And I talked about this last night on the stream. I'm so thoughtful that I will park my cart in like the dog area and then walk over to the meat section just because I don't want to take up so much space, right? There's only so much chicken. So if I have only this much in the chicken section and I have my cart, I'm blocking it from the rest of the world. I'm about to have a shit attack. I'm back. I had to take a shit. It's been, what, 8 minutes? New world record. What was I talking about? People are in the way at the grocery store? Yeah, people fucking suck. I don't know what's their fucking problem, dude. I think it's targeted like they want everyone to be miserable. They're mad. They want everyone to be miserable. Same thing with crosswalks. Same day. Yesterday, I was coming back from the store. There was somebody crossing the street in the crosswalk with a small child and a little like battery operated car. The kid was driving in a little car. Bzzz. His car was the slowest thing I've ever seen in my life. Probably took them 2.5 minutes to cross the street, and I'm just waiting there. Oh, there's a traffic jam happening behind me because these guys, he doesn't want to just pick up his daughter and walk across the street. He wants everyone to be miserable because everyone else has cars and this guy has to walk. So he wants everyone else to be as miserable as him in this moment. So they walked across the street in the slowest possible fashion. It must be that same wiring that happens when people are standing in the fucking way at the grocery store. I don't understand it. It has to be that. Just I'm angry, so now everyone else has to suffer. Right? That's the same mindset of like a mass shooter. I'm miserable, kill everyone. My God. Piss me off, dude. Right, whatever. That's all I got, dude. That's all I got in my my notes here. How long did we make it? We made it like 30 minutes today. Pretty good. Pretty good for an uneventful week. Go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the chat for those of you who are still here after my dookie. So I usually put my screen, like this screen would say BRB, and it would be like a skateboarding montage, but I accidentally made it a black screen. So everyone just left. So whoever's still here, shout out to you guys. We do this podcast every single Friday, right around 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. And if you don't catch it live, it's better to watch it live. But if you don't, you can always watch this later on iTunes, on Podbean, and on YouTube, of course. iTunes, Podbean, YouTube, podcast app, whatever you want to do. You can watch it anywhere. Also, no one sent me no money today on this fucking thing, man. Am I a failure? Maybe. So, since everyone's going to be a broke bitch today, tell a friend about the podcast. It's a great way to support what we're trying to do here. What are we trying to do here? I don't know. I guess just avoid getting a job and make people laugh. Shout out to Infamy Day, 23 Blue Skidoo, Geiges, Infamy, 23 Blue Dude, Lord Zombie. I appreciate you guys being here. And I'm not going to end the stream, but the podcast is now over. Tell a friend about the podcast. Follow me online or whatever. Oh yeah, this comes out on Sunday. Did we already went over all this? All right, good. You guys have a great night. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too little. Also, don't drive your car 73 miles per hour while you're on cocaine and drunk, unless you want to crash into somebody who's also drunk and on crystal meth. You understand? Good.